Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. Andy Teshorto. Today, I'm going to be talking about Cad Bane. And before I do, I just want to mention the latest episode of Star Wars Bad Batch. There's going to be spoilers for this in this video. So if you've not watched it, please click away and go watch it. It is worth watching. And then you come back and enjoy. But this is, again, spoilers. So, alright, I've given you time. Alright. Also, ignore my bad modding on Cad Bane. Bad modding, yeah. I just threw mods on him for a ship. But yes, Cad Bane was in the... Again, like I said, spoilers. I'm done. Cad Bane was in the recent episode of Clone Wars... Or, sorry, not Clone Wars. Bad Batch, where he actually did what Fennec Shand couldn't do. Which does make sense, because Cad Bane, he was a bounty hunter during the Clone Wars. He was fighting against Jedi. We don't know much history of Fennec Shand. Granted, yes, we do know what happens to her, where she ends up. She gets shot by the one crazy guy in the first season of Mandalorian, gets rescued by Boba Fett. And then she ends up working for Boba Fett, if you've seen The Mandalorian. So, spoilers there. If you haven't seen The Mandalorian, go watch it. Come on. But, Cad Bane has an interesting story to tell. First off, I'm predicting that we're going to be getting a new Cad Bane. Probably on the level of Marquee level, but I'll get to my thoughts on how he's unlocked later. But we have, and I will mention this, because he had his little Tito droid. I have talked, I believe, yeah, I've done a video in the past of characters that could get summon abilities. Or, ways to summon a character. And Cad Bane's one. He could actually summon his little Tito droid. That I felt like would make this Cad Bane better. However, they could implement that in a new Cad Bane. And maybe, he might have like little synergies with this old Cad Bane where they touch him up a little bit more. Because the only touch up he got was, he got his contract a little bit better, unique, and leadership and stuff like that. And then after that, he's just been garbage. Sadly, garbage. Granted, I can still see them like add an ability with Cad Bane, which would also make his ship better. But this ability, he does he grants some buffs to allies. What? I don't know. But the animation would be he would have his toothpick. He had a toothpick in Clone Wars. Which also, the Crosshair kind of, he's actually similar to Crosshair in that. There's a few characters in Star Wars that actually use toothpicks. And anyways, he would take the toothpick out of his mouth, flick it, there would be the buffs, and then he would burst up and do a big flame burst. Kind of like how it would look in Star Wars, the Clone Wars, where he was fighting against Quinlan Vos and all that, where he'd have a burst of flames out. I feel like that would be great to, touch up Cad Bane. It would be a Zeta ability. It would make his ship a little bit more durable, do more damage, etc., which would also help, the bounty hunter ships with the new Razor Crest as well. But aside from that, I feel like that would be kind of a cool animation where he buffs the teams and then does some flame damage. His unique actually adds something to where maybe burned enemies can't counter or something. So he kind of works with Jango Fett. He can kind of work with the new, this new Cad Bane, because there's a new look to this new Cad Bane, which I will be posting throughout the video. I'll have it pop up. But yeah, this new look of Cad Bane kind of looks really cool. It's kind of a new, fresh look of Cad Bane. So yes, that is definitely where I'm predicting we're gonna get a new Cad Bane. I'm predicting it. This year, probably. I feel like this year would be a good, they'll probably wait till maybe a couple months from now, and they'll be like, okay, we got some new Cad Bane, let's get a new Cad Bane in. Boom, new bounty hunter. It'll help some bounty hunters out. We get another bounty hunter, they'll do some unique things. He would definitely have another stun ability, which his blasters, which are these ones in this, in the game here, actually has stun setting, because if you actually pay attention to the episode, he actually flips something on his gun, probably a button or a switch or whatever, and he turns it into a stun thing to stun Omega. And he takes off with Omega. Which, this is interesting. We're definitely going to see how things turn out the next, 4 or so episodes of Bad Batch. Another thing I'm going to predict is this guy here. I gotta go back one more. Yes, I do like the new look of the squads. I can hide all the squad stuff too. I'm predicting we might see this a young version of Boba Fett come in. There was a cut episode of the Clone Wars. We don't know the. I don't know the. I never really delved into it because it's an episode that never made its light and day. There was just a little clip where Boba Fett, how he. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back in. A lot faster. How he gets his little dent in his helmet is from Cad Bane himself. I can't really see it on this one. But Boba Fett's helmet, suffered damage from a high-powered blast, which is Beskar, but I don't doubt that, some criminal organizations and bounty hunters actually found a, weapon to, kind of help penetrate through the armor of Mandalorians. Because even the Mandalorians were just gunning each other down, but their blasters are yellow, which makes me think, stronger than a normal Republic/Empire blaster? Interesting. Which, the armor has always made, Mandalorians a formidable force, the Beskar. But yes, we could, I'm going to also predict this as well, we might actually see this standoff where Boba Fett, I don't know if they'll actually have it where Boba Fett helps Bad Batch or not. Not out of the fact that they're all clones, but they're more or less, maybe this, what's her name? Contacts, I don't remember, the little Trandoshan, she'll contact Boba Fett, and Boba Fett will be hired to help bring Omega back, and it'll be some big showdown. We might even see some of the other Clone Wars and Empire era bounty hunters come in. I think that would be kind of cool. But back to it though, yes, Boba Fett, we could still see a new young Boba Fett that would also tie in with the Clone Wars as well. The Clone Wars young Boba Fett. He's not that old. He's like, 10. He's at least 13, 14. So he's still he's a young teen. Ezra was roughly a little bit older than that, but he was a teenager. Yeah, so we could see a young Boba Fett too, but we don't know if Boba Fett's confirmed though. However, I'm going to predict they might actually do that because that would actually be a cool scene, and to answer why Cad Bane was not part of the Executor, other than, maybe age got to him and he had to retire. That could have happened too. A bounty hunter's like, okay, I'm retiring. I'm old. I'm too old to do this anymore. I'm retired. So, but yes, now, how to unlock this, new version of Cad Bane. But first, I feel like it'd be two ways. They'll probably just throw it as a marquee. It's simple, easy, done. However, I think it'd be kind of cool, even though I really wished Jango Fett was a legendary bounty hunter. Then again, we could also get some, Book of Boba Fett, new version of Boba Fett as well as a bounty hunter, and that could be a legendary or epic confrontation. That would be kind of cool. Where you actually need some of the Mandalorian crew just to go after. You would need Cara Dune. You'd need, probably not Kuil, but Moff Gideon would be one. I don't know about Moff Gideon, but like Mando. But then again, we might actually need a new version of Mando, like another journey. Unless they actually plan on making that one a galactic legend. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But the way I could... they'll most likely lean towards marquee. However, they could lean towards a legendary event for this new Cad Bane. This new Cad Bane I can also see potentially not just have hate for Jedi, because I still think he should still have the hate against Jedi, like maybe do less damage, have some evasion, defense, crit avoidance versus Jedi, but also clone troopers. That way, because he did say in the episode that he's, killed a lot of clone troopers. This would be a way to, nod off to that, because he actually did take on quite a few clone troopers. Clone troopers had him essentially arrested on one of the episodes where he kind of escapes with the holocron, and he turns it around where he's hiding in the armor instead, because he's really a talented bounty hunter. So him having hate towards clones and Jedi would be really unique. It could also mean he could also have a hate towards Galactic Republic as well, especially during the time, in the Clone Wars. Of course, it would be this version of Cad Bane, but having hate towards just Galactic Republic, because he also, Jedi and Galactic Republic. Because he's also, helped try to capture, it was a failed attempt, but that was also thanks to Obi-Wan, the Master High Ground in disguise, disguised as the High Ground, came in and thwarted Cad Bane's, plans and Dooku's, but to capture Palpatine. So yeah, there's a lot that could happen with this new Cad Bane. So I'm hoping we actually do get one. I would like another Cad Bane. Now that we have a new art form for him, it would be really epic to see. Because obviously there's no doubt in my mind we're going to get a new Boba Fett. If they ever, explore like history with Jango Fett and he has a different armor, I wouldn't doubt we get another Jango Fett like that as well. So we'll have to see. I feel like at least Boba Fett could get, unless they give Boba Fett a Galactic Legend tag for bounty hunters and scoundrels and stuff like that, where he transforms from his Tusken Raidery type look into his donned new green looking armor, or maybe he's the beat up armor to the green armor, the newly painted armor. We could see that as well. Who knows? But I can at least see 2 to 3 more Boba Fett's coming into the game. But then again, we don't know if there's going to be new art for Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian Season 3. We just have to wait to see what happens there. So, but aside from that, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you thinking Cad Bane's going to come to Galaxy of Heroes? Me personally, I do. Let me know. Could I be wrong? And again, I do hope that he also has the summon ability to summon his little Tito droid to see if it actually helps, gives a new character a summon ability and is a bounty hunter. Give a bounty hunter summon ability. There's a few bounty hunters I can think of that can be, have summon abilities. But aside from that, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all those that watch the videos I make, and you guys have a phenomenal day.